welcome to Bethan's Kitchen and Garden. Today I'm going to be putting my onions into the ground. It's very cold here today. We had a first really hard frost last night, so I'm waiting for the ground to warm up a bit. But I sowed these seeds about 7 weeks ago, and what I'm going to do is leave them to soak for about an hour, and then all the soil should come off them, which will make it easier to plant, and then I can just dib a hole and pop the onion into the hole. Here are the onions that I've been talking about. These ones in the front look a bit more scraggly because they were planted, or rather they were sown a bit later. These lot are Elsa Craig, and these ones, which are looking very fine indeed, are an F1 called High Keeper. So it will be interesting to see what the difference between the two onions are and how they grow, because I'll be planting them in the same way. But while I wait for the onions to soak in the water, which will take the soil off around the roots, I'm going to pot on these herbs, which are what are they? Parsley, dill. That one in the sort of at the middle is lamb's lettuce and coriander. So I'm going to go inside and do that while the weather warms up a bit. I'll catch you in a bit. I have now braved the cold, and I'm out here to put the onions in. I got my herbs all planted up, and hopefully they will continue to grow on and I can use them throughout the winter. But I'm over on my neighbour's plot now, Mary, my neighbour, who kindly lets me grow in a garden, and I'm going to get these onions, and I've also got some broad beans in. So I'm going to start by dipping the holes in the ground, and then we'll plant the onions. I'm planting them in a grid, so I'm leaving 10 centimetres between each hole, and then I'll just pop the onions in. And when it comes to weeding, I'll just have to hand weed this patch. So that's the row of onions put in, the two different kinds, and I've even had to make another patch here, which you can't really see very well because these are the Elsa Craig, which didn't grow as large as the High Keeper. But it will be worth seeing what the difference between the High Keeper and the Elsa Craig turn out like. So I'm just going to go home and get some blood fish and bone and some chicken manure pellets to scatter over this area, and then I'll give it a water and I'll fleece them, and I'll come back and check on them every now and again, and then we can find something else to do. So I'll just show you the roots. They're looking fairly good, very happy with them. And I will plant them about 20 to 30 centimetres apart, in lines of 3 or 4. Well, here they all are in the ground now. This side is Bunyard's exhibition, and then in the middle is Aquadulce Claudia, and at the end is this Grano Violetta, which I think will grow sort of crimson flowers, but I'm not so sure. And I'm just going to fleece it like I have done the onions over there, and my sweet corn is probably about ready to come out. I don't think it's going to grow much further over there, is it? But the beetroot is still going strong over there. There's quite a few big size beetroots ready for taking. So yes, I'm just going to finish this off by putting some bloodfish and bone powder over there and some chicken manure pellets over there. And hopefully that will be enough to see them through the growing period. And the last job I'm going to do in this vlog is to plant some peas in the raised bed outside my front door. I've got 2 varieties of peas here which have been sent to me by the Veg Grower podcast, because I sort of subscribe to him, and as a result, Richard sends through a selection of seeds every month that you can sow that month. So he sent me, I think, these ones in September, and I just never got around to planting them. And then these ones were this month's. So I'm going to plant them both now. I've already got my labels ready, which is amazing for me, really. And I've made some holes. I've already made some holes. And I used the bamboo cane just to get a straight line, really. So I'm going to pop a pea into each hole, and then I'll do the same just a bit further on. We'll start off with the Feltham first. So I'm just going to drop one in the hole, and so on, and so forth. So I'll get on with doing this, and I'll show you what it's looking like when I've done. But it'll just be a patch of earth, really, won't it? Because nothing will be showing yet. But I'll show you anyway. There were more peas than I originally thought, so I ended up doing 3 lines. I didn't go right to the end, so that this will give me a chance to put some supports in for next spring when the peas start to grow up a lot. So I'll get on with doing this next row now, and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Here they are, all planted up now. I've just put 2 perspex sheets on top at the moment until I get time to do a better job on the netting, but my cats will be in here digging it all up if I don't do something to protect it. So that will do until I get a chance to put some proper netting across. This side is a bit close to the carrots that are growing, but the carrots will have gone by the time the peas come through, so that shouldn't be an issue when they're growing up tall. So that's it from me for today. I'm really pleased with what I've got planted out, and it was nice to get the broad beans in and the peas in and the onions in. and it kind of feels like most of the things that need to go in the ground for overwintering have gone in now. I've just got a few lettuces. Well, I've got more than a few. I've got quite a lot of lettuce to go in the ground, and I've got some cabbages to go in the ground. But I'm waiting for them to get a little bit bigger before I plant them out. So that's it from me for today. All I can say about my time in the garden is lovely job, and thank you for watching, liking and subscribing if you have done so, and thank you for everyone who comments on my vlogs. I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much and take care.